Faith and finances, they are connected together. When you lead with faith, you bring your peace and clarity to your numbers. Hello, friends. That's the topic that we are going to discuss today. If you do see me looking over to the right or left here, I just want to make sure that I have hit all of my notes. I'm really excited to be here today. First, I do want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. This is going to be the week of Christmas, so it will be coming soon. But be sure and spend some time off work with your family, with your friends. Just even if you live by yourself, of just celebrating Christmas. I put up my Christmas tree and the things that I really love. If you noticed in some of my videos, I am very faith driven, and so I serve God, and that is the top of my priority, is making sure I am obedient to God and serving Him and thanking Him for every provision that He has given us in this life and in this journey that we all are on. So I do want to remind you of the resources that I have created specifically for you and for my audience to help you grow your bookkeeping business, to help you create a fractional CFO bookkeeping business, which is just as easy to create a fractional CFO bookkeeping business as it is to a generalized bookkeeping business. This is what I really recommend, and I mentorship and teach on this. The first thing that we have is we have community on school, and so it's a fractional CFO accelerator. And I will have that link in the description, and what you can do on there, you can join for free. And then when you join for free, you will get the first module of my course that is actually a 7-module training course for QuickBooks Online, for trade contractors, for roofing contractors. So you can go ahead and start getting your QuickBooks Online set up for your first client. So have this all ready, so when you do get your first client, you already have that part done. This is an opportunity too for you to meet other bookkeepers, other roofers, and just communicate and build strong relationships. Because in the accounting world and the bookkeeping world, we are all about knowing us, liking us, and trusting us. That's the first thing we have to build with our clients, of knowing that they can depend on you. If you say that you're going to work on their books on Wednesday, that they are expecting you to do that, to send them a P&L or whatever it is that you have told them. So be sure and join our community. I would love to have you over there with us. And then I also have our fractional CFO 8-week boot camp coming up, and there are 2 different ways that you can attend. You can attend just as a general admission, where you'll get my whole course of training on QuickBooks Online and working with trade contractors. And then we will be meeting every Tuesday, and I will be training on Tuesday. If you are a VIP member, you could ask questions and you can share your screen. But as a general admission, you would just start learning some of these concepts. I made it just an affordable way that you can learn. Then we also have the VIP, and with the VIP, you're going to get the training. You're going to get an opportunity to share your screen of a client that you're setting up. And then we will take a look at that and see if we need to make any adjustments, if everything looks good, any errors maybe that you're having in QuickBooks, or communicating with your client, any difficulty there, or a better way to do things, or saving documents, anything to do with the bookkeeping world of growing your bookkeeping business. And it could be on your marketing, on your website, on your nurturing system. any of those things. So that's what we'll be doing on Tuesday. And then, as always, on Thursday for free members, paid members, I do open up a live on Thursdays, and you can come in and introduce yourself. If you have a question or a comment or anything, you can come in and do that as well and give feedback for the community. And I really appreciate everyone that does that. The next announcement that I do finally have my website live now, HelenDeVries.com. So I will be adding more products, both free and paid. I have a new free product for you that is an AI guide. This guide, I will explain to you the ways that I use AI and how it really benefits my business and helps me get things done a lot faster. I have created a special guide for you as a bookkeeper. Those are the basic things that we have going on right now. I'm going to just get into our session today and our teaching that we're focusing on, and that is faith and numbers and connecting these things together. Now, the next 3 tips I'm going to give you, these are things that I personally do. You may or may not believe in God. That's all of our personal decisions. But for me, I am a very strong believer in God, and every morning I am checking with God before I'm opening up my phone, before I'm looking at any strategy, before I even go out for my morning walks. And every morning I do try and go out for a 3-mile walk. It really helps me health-wise and keep my body going and my brain going. I get a lot of ideas on my walking. So our first tip is just starting each day. I do with prayer. You know, you could be doing yoga or you can be doing some other type of meditation. Any type of meditation that you are doing. It could be just sitting in a chair or sitting outside and just like trying to think about nothing. You're just watching the birds. You're watching any deer that is coming through your yard. For me, I have a goat farm that is behind me, and then we get a lot of deer also. So it's very relaxing to me in between my work that I'm doing, that I go when I take a break and I just go sit out on my back porch. And then I am just watching how God made these animals and how they behave and go back and forth. And sometimes the birds are really singing out there. And I enjoy that a lot too. Keeps you grounded. That keeps you focused on your business, on your family, on the thing, your purpose in life of what you want to achieve. So I would say that is the first thing. The next thing is always to use your gifts, use your profits that you are making in your business for your purpose and to keep growing your business. I've always, for me, when I get money in, some of it is going to savings, some of it is paying myself, and then some of it is to pay the overhead in my business and continuously grow my business and then give me more time so that I can study and have more skills. I'm a constant learner, so I'm always looking to learn new things that are going to help me in my business, not just learning to be learning, but if I have a challenge in my business, I want to build my website, that I go ahead and start developing that skill of how you do all of the sets and everything in your website. I had a client for many years and he was a designer. They did like video, they did for big commercial companies, advertising and design work. So I learned from them their simple steps of 1, 2, 3. Scott, he would always keep me in that loop there. Helen, we're on step 1 and not on step 3. So maybe you're someone like that too. Sometimes we get ahead of ourselves. So we want to just keep, what is the next thing we're doing? What do we need to learn to do that thing? You want to be able to have the profits, like if you need to purchase a course, or if you need to purchase a software, or if you need a coach, that you have the money to go ahead and do that. And then our tip 3 is the biggest for me, and that is just trusting God with the process. Because a lot of times we just feel like we're spinning our wheels, that we're not going fast enough, or it's taking too long to get a client, it's taking too long to post wherever you're posting on Facebook or YouTube or whatever you're trying to do. That it's taken too long for people to get back to you, any of those things. So sometimes we have to slow down a bit, and then we have to look and see like what we have achieved and be thankful for what we have achieved, even the small things. And I just learned this actually recently, how important it is that each step that we make, each positive step, say you signed up for QuickBooks Online, for the accountant program. We celebrate that we did that thing. And then we're going to go to the next thing. We're going to go to lesson 1, lesson 2, and lesson 3. But we're going to keep encouraging ourselves, and we're going to have faith in God that He's going to prepare us for whatever we need to do. Sometimes we want some things, we want 10 clients, but we aren't prepared for 10 clients. We didn't have our system set up good enough in order to do that. With any client, you can always serve that client, but you just have to prepare and know what you're going to service that client, what parts of it you're going to do. If you're going to be doing all the bank feed, all the accounts payable, accounts receivable, if you're meeting with them monthly or weekly or whenever you are, if you're sending them videos of how to do something. A lot of times, roofing contractors, we may be doing some bookkeeping and CFO work where we're meeting with them monthly to go over their numbers, but then they could be doing like their own bills, their own accounts payable, their own accounts receivables, entering their own invoices. And even just this week, a client of mine, actually that's a real estate, but a company that they build all these drainage lines for the county that he is in. So he has a large contract, a $200,000 contract for that. So I went and recorded a video for him of how he enters the invoices, because he typically enters the invoices. And then on the flip side of that, then I don't take care of the accounts receivable. He takes care of mainly all of the accounts receivables. If a deposit came in, like in this situation, I would just ask him, okay, what invoice numbers is this deposit paying? So that's how you can work with roofing contractors too. Just be flexible with it and adjustable with it, because every company is different. It's just like you're different. The person next to you is different. I'm different. So each company is just like that, so unique and so different. We need different things to help that company. Thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel, and I really appreciate everyone helping me build this YouTube channel and get on here and teach and to train you and to help you in your bookkeeping business. It is an honor for me to do that, but I want to once again wish everyone a very, very Merry Christmas, and be sure and spend time with your family and get some quiet time for yourself. Enjoy all the food and the festivities and all the lights and all those amazing things that we have at this time of the year. Christmas is actually my favorite time of the year, so I'm super excited about Christmas. So I hope that you are too. But thank you so much, and we will see you after Christmas and right before New Year's. Thank you, and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.